Hello, I'm Graham Hughes. When you look back over the years, many of the great rugby league test clashes have been at the famous Sydney Cricket Ground. And in this presentation, we look at the years 1958, 59 and 60, when Australia took on Great Britain, New Zealand and France.
The stands are absolutely packed, waiting for the start of the all-important match over on the hill. Not an absolute no room at all to pack another person in. The famous scoreboard resting beneath them. Now we're all ready to start play itself, with Murphy, the English scrum half, coming up to place the ball. He changes his mind. There's a long kick deep into Australian territory, taken nicely there by Clifford. He runs up over his own goal line, gets a kick in down the showground side. Out it goes out on the full, I think. No, there's a scrum going down right on the 25 there. Down they go, waiting for the ball to be put in. There's Murphy with the ball, flicking the ball in the scrum. It's won by Great Britain. A good pass goes out to Jackson. He's dumped straight away, though, by Haywick. Gets up and plays the ball quickly. The Englishman shoot it out nicely again, a chance for him to run through. There's Davies trying to break through. He's tackled, plays the ball back. Back it goes now to the forwards. There's Haddad making one of his good runs. He's brought down, gets up and plays it again quickly. Now Australia steal the ball. It goes out to one of the forwards trying to break his way through. That's O'Shea. Gets to his feet, plays it back to his skipper Davies. Davies out to Proven. The ball knocked out of his hands, picked up again by Haddad. And the Great Britain forwards playing with plenty of fire and dash. Back to Terry. Terry gets his pass out also. Out it goes now wide. Wide to Murphy. Murphy makes a good run. Gets a pass outside to Jackson. Jackson shoots it out to Ashton. Ashton dumped down solidly. A nice tackle. That was Moyer that came in and got him. Now they play the ball, and Great Britain already having a lot of possession here. Back it goes again. A nice pass goes out to Corrales, the fiery man of the English side, who runs across towards the showground side, evades a tackle by Proven, trying to get his pass outside. He's eventually collared, ball and all, gets up and plays it quickly. Out it goes to McTeague, who throws a good pass out to Haddad again. Haddad goes down hard and straight. He plays the ball back again, and they shoot it out towards the forwards, who try and take straight through the Australian pack. They play it again, playing tight, hard football here. Out to Jackson, standing deep. Jackson comes through at his top. The 5'8" is brought down, marked by Carney. He plays the ball back. Back it goes to the forwards again. There's Haddad with another of his good runs, trying to break through, stepping in off his left foot. He plays the ball back to the forwards again. Here comes Jackson again at the 5'8" position, trying to dart straight through the Australian pack. Doesn't gain much ground, though. The ball booted through by Australia, scooped back by Corrales. Out it goes now to Fraser, the fullback, who comes in to make an extra, trying to get his pass away. He's tackled nicely right round the ankles, though. Plays it again quickly out to Corrales. Corrales, watch this fend. Oh, he pushes O'Shea off and almost gets through. He's caught eventually, though. Plays it back to Harris. Harris shoots the ball out to Whiteley. Whiteley lets it out again. They reverse the direction here. Out to Haddad with another of his good runs, trying to find a man. Whips it out to Davies. Davies with an in-pass here to Jackson. Here's a chance. Jackson flying for the line. Whoops it up into the air. It's just not trying to get through, but there's Proven to wrestle him down to the ground. He plays the ball back. Australia may gain possession. They do. Diving in, they gain possession. It goes back then, and there's Davies trying to skirt his way through. He plays it back to Carney. Carney onto Proven. Proven dummies and tries to go through. A very heavy tackle, though, brings him down. Back to Carney again. Carney outside to Mossop. Mossop was collared. Gets his pass away now to O'Shea, trying to break through. He's brought down very solidly there. Rather groggily gets to his feet to play it back. Plays it back, but O'Shea is almost out on his feet as he walks back to his position. Australia still play the ball, though. Back it goes to Mossop. Mossop tries to find an opening to go through. Can't do so. Plays it back to Carney. Carney's pass goes astray. It's stepped up there by Holman, who comes darting through at his top. He plays it back again. Back this time to Davies. Davies outside again to Proven. Proven held up in a tackle here solidly. Is crashed down to the ground by 2 or 3 of the English forwards. Booted through by Great Britain. It goes right back then to Clifford, who comes running through, trying to get past the tackle by Murphy. Murphy stands on him, though, very solidly and wrestles him down to the ground. Whoops it out to Mossop. Mossop gets his pass away to Wells. Wells with a good run here. Crashes out of one tackle, but they get him from behind. He's not fast enough to get through. They play it quickly, Australia. Out it goes to Haywick. Haywick wrestles down to the ground, and a scrum goes down. The scrum collapsing badly here. The referee Casey stepping in has penalised Australia. A penalty kick to Great Britain, a tap penalty by Harris. Harris back to Whiteley. Whiteley shoots his pass outside to McTeague. McTeague inside then to Terry. Terry sees a chance to go bursting through here. He's tackled from side on. A good solid tackle too, that one. He plays the ball back to Harris, a dummy half. A dive pass goes out to Whiteley. Whiteley with a good pass outside. Intercepted there by Wells. Wells starts a good run, but they come at him from side on. Crash him down. Back it goes to Fraser. Fraser, the fullback, goes darting his way through. There's Mossop coming in to get him. He plays the ball quickly. Great Britain have it again, but the pass goes astray. The forwards have to come round quickly. They dive on it, play it again, back to McTeague. McTeague shoots it out then to Ashton. Ashton with a nice run here, looking for his winger, flying through, gets a beautiful pass outside to Southwood. Southwood going in for the try. Unopposed, they can't get near him. He puts the ball down for the first try of the match, and Great Britain lead by 3 points to 0. Great Britain 3, Australia 0. Here's Fraser's kick. And the flags are up. It's 5 points to 0. Great Britain 5, Australia 0 in the 3rd Rugby League Test match. Play back on again with Great Britain once again in possession. play the ball back. A nice pass goes out, snapped up nicely there by Haddad, who runs into the centre of the field, whips it out then to Jackson. Jackson outside again, across the back line to Ashton. Ashton gets his pass away to Davies, back to Ashton again, and Ashton runs across towards the showground side. Another quick play the ball. It goes wide again, out to Corralius. Corralius gets out of one tackle. Eventually he's caught, though. Gets his pass away. The referee's whistle goes, and this time it's a penalty to Australia. There's the kick for goal. It fails. Stepped up nicely by Fraser, who starts to run. He's tackled well, though, right round the ankles by Mossop. Gets up and plays the ball. Back it goes to Whiteley, who dives at it. Whiteley getting to his feet, but has lost possession. Australia have it now. A scuffle between Provan and McTeague. Provan comes racing in. They wrestle with one another, and down goes Provan. Play was carrying on for a moment. Referee Casey waiting for them to settle down. Australia plays the ball. A long pass goes outside to Provan. Provan runs with it, caught from behind by Corralius, riding on his back. He drives him straight down to the ground. A penalty to Australia. There's the kick for goal. And the flags are up. Australia have their first points on the board. Great Britain leading by 5 points to 2. 5-2. Ball placed in the centre of the field by Murphy. Murphy having a deal of trouble trying to get the ball to balance. Jackson moves across to support him, but now he's right. He steps back. There's the ball in the air. Davies goes up, fight for it, takes it, finds his man covered, tries to go through himself. He's brought down. Plays it back then to Marsh. Marsh shoots a good pass out, but the Australian defence is caught. Mossop goes down, shoots his pass out now as they play the ball quickly. Out to Davies again. Davies trying to break through. The Great Britain forwards come round him. There's Haddad and Murphy. He plays it back to Provan. Provan dummies and tries to go through. Murphy's there to grab him again, and the forwards come in to finish off the job. Carney at dummy half, plays the ball back to Carney, who shoots it out to Davies. Davies pops and goes down the centre, but the forwards are there to bring him down. Back to Carney again, who shoots it wide, out to O'Shea. O'Shea bursts out of one tackle. They get him round the ankles, back to Holman. Holman puts his head down like a fire eater and goes straight into the forwards, but he's caught. Out to Mossop now. Mossop onto Hayward. Here's a nice run. Hayward steps off his foot, goes hurtling down the centre of the field, over the halfway mark, looking for support, gets his pass outside. Out it goes to Wells. Wells trying to find his winger, Diamond. Diamond tries to take the ball one hand. It's knocked out of his hand, and Great Britain gain possession. Out it goes now to Terry. Terry goes darting his way through, looking for support. He gets a pass away. They play the ball again, out to Whiteley. Whiteley shoots it out then to Corralius. Corralius lets it out again, and the Great Britain attack swings into action as Davies goes hurtling through. Davies brought down, though, with a side tackle by Haywick, a beauty. Back it goes now to Davies. Davies grabs the ball, plays it again as he's brought down, out to Provan. Provan dummies, tries to go through himself, fends off one tackle, but he's not fast enough. They come round and drag him down. Back to O'Shea, out to Davies. A flick pass inside to Haywick, who steps out of one tackle. He's caught eventually, though, gets his pass away to Carney, on to Holman. Holman has the ball knocked out of his hands. A chance for Great Britain here as Whiteley does a flick pass inside, but Holman comes at him, brings him down. Now they play the ball again. Great Britain have possession, out to Corralius. Corralius on to Harris. Harris shoots his pass away to Murphy. Watch this run of Murphy's. He slides through the footballers. Oh, beautiful play here. Dummies one side, then the other. The pass just goes astray at the crucial moment, though, 2 or 3 yards short of the line. One of the Great Britain players hurt. Referee stands there, waiting for the ambulance officer to go off the field. A scrum goes down, waiting for the ball to go in. Referee moving up to the scrum has penalised Australia. An easy penalty kick for Great Britain. Here's Fraser's kick at goal. It's straight between the posts. Great Britain lead by 7 points to 2. In possession, they're racing through. There's Mossop going for the ball. They'll lose it quickly, though, as Great Britain have the ball now. There's Haddad making a good run, brought down just short of the halfway mark, gets to his feet. Australia gain possession as Holman takes the ball, darts across towards the showground side, gets a pass away towards Wells. Wells can't handle it cleanly. Great Britain have it again. The forwards try and dart their way through. A long pass goes out now, taken nicely there by Murphy. Murphy goes darting through, gets a little kick in. A good one too, but there's Clifford coming up to go for the ball, takes it nicely, runs up, decides to try and go through himself, gets his pass away to Holman. Holman caught, though, brought down by Whiteley, gets a pass back to Davies. Davies with a long pass out to Carlson. Carlson racing through, trying to find Moyer, decides to go on his own as Moyer is covered. Bullocks his way through for 2 or 3 yards before he's caught by Davies. He plays the ball quickly. Australia have it. Davies shoots a long pass out to Haywick. Haywick then out to Wells. Wells dummies, tries to go through himself. Evades one tackle, 2 of them. They come at him. Jackson has him there, barrels him down to the ground, picked up nicely by Fraser for Great Britain. He runs through, was caught side on by Haywick. Now they play the ball again. Pretty tight and tough here as Australia go pounding through. Out it goes to Wells. Wells with a good pass outside again, with Australia trying to burst their way through here, but it's close to the line, but they just can't get there as Moyer is brought down. A dive tackle by Corralius. The scrum goes down. It's won by Australia. A dive pass out. Out it goes to the backs again. Out to Wells. Wells tries to fend off a tackle by Jackson. He's caught, though. Jackson picks the ball up. There's a flick pass out. Out it goes to Davies. Davies puts his shoulder into it and tries to go through the Australian defence. He's caught. And they play it again. There's Corralius with the ball, trying to wrestle his way through. The Australian forwards come in fierily this time and crash him down to the ground. And they play it again. Great Britain have it. A long pass goes out. Out it goes to Terry, who steps in off his left foot like a back and tries to go through. A big burly figure. He's brought down, plays it back to McTeague. McTeague head down, barges straight into the Australian pack, and then Whiteley does the same thing. They play it with Australia booting the ball through this time. Shot out again. Out it goes towards the backs. Picked up by Ashton. Ashton dummies. Tries to fend off a Tucker. Gets a pass inside. A nice pass to Murphy. Murphy stepping off his left foot. A twinkle-toed character. He's still beating the Australian player after Australian player. Running through. Does a flick pass inside. Beautifully taken there by Harris. Back it goes then to Southwood. Southwood brought down. But that was a great movement by Great Britain. They play the ball back to Whiteley. Whiteley shoots it out across the back line. That to McTeague. McTeague shoots it out then to Jackson. Jackson gets his pass away again to Corrales. Corrales trying to find winger Sullivan. Gets a pass away, but it's lofted as Corrales is tackled. It goes astray and a scrum goes down. Scrum is run by Great Britain and Murphy is brought down trying to go through the forwards. He gets up and plays it back now. Out it goes to Huddart. Huddart on to Terry. Terry trying to burst through a tackle here is caught though. There's Carlson coming in to finish him off with Haywick down below. He plays it back to Huddart again. Huddart shoots a long pass out to Terry. Terry goes with a good throw, a run here. They're going for him but can't get near him. He evades a tackle after tackle. He's setting sail now for the Australian line. He'll go in. A beautiful try by the big burly English forward Albert Terry. Wonderful individual effort but some poor tackling there by the Australians. England have scored again. A kick to be taken. Here's Fraser's kick at goal. And the flags are up. Great Britain go further ahead, leading by 12 points to 2. Great Britain 12, Australia 2. There's the restart of play. Holman kicks it out towards the showground side. Great Britain gain possession straight away. Out it goes then to Murphy. He tries to dart his way through. He's brought down. Plays the ball back. Great Britain have it again as the forwards try and crash through the Australian defence. Played back to McTeague, who dummies and then sees an opening, goes hurtling through with the ball, trying to find his man. He gets a good pass out, a great attack again by Great Britain, out to Ashton. Ashton tries to step inside a tackle by Clifford. Clifford going high, claims him. They scuffle for a moment, but the referee's whistle has gone. Referee Casey points to the scrum. The scrum goes down now, waiting for Holman to come round to put the ball in. Great Britain still definitely on top so far in this test match, leading by 12 points to 2. Holman moves round now, puts the ball in the scrum, coming out slowly, being won by Great Britain, but picked up by Murphy, runs through to the blind side, gets a pass away to Southwood. Southwood trying to beat Clifford. Clifford gets him beautifully, dives down low and hurls him into touch. Down goes the scrum, won again by Great Britain. Out it goes to Jackson. Jackson dummies and tries to cut through himself. Breaks out of one tackle. There's Haywick going for him. Haywick brings him down. Gets a pass inside to Davies. Davies flying for the corner there. Almost in. He's caught side on by Clifford. They play the ball quickly. There's Corrales with a long pass outside to Whiteley. Whiteley shoots it out to Huddart. Huddart lofts his pass outside to Harris. Harris caught straight away by Holman. Gets a pass away though. And another chance here as the forwards go pouring through. Great Britain have it again. Ashton takes the ball, stepping in off his left foot, but he knocks on and the scrum goes down. Won by Australia. Back to Haywick, who relieves the tension a bit for Australia with a good kick. Here's Fraser coming up to gather the ball. Moyer comes at him though and brings him down with a good tackle. Fraser quickly to his feet to play the ball, plays it out to Southwood. Southwood runs in towards the centre of the field. He'll get a kick in here. Yes, it goes out towards the showground side. May go into touch too. It does. Australians running across. There's Carlson trying to pick off the ball, but the ball beats him, goes into touch. The scrum goes down. In goes the ball. The referee's whistle goes and a penalty kick goes to Great Britain. Here's Fraser's attempted goal. Must be close. No, it's going over the dead ball line. A 25 drop out to Australia. Picked up nicely by Moyer, who gets a run here. Steps off his left foot, but he can't get past his opposite number, Southwood, who brings him down. He plays it back to Wells quickly, though. Wells sees a chance to break through, but the defence is too good. He's caught from side on. Plays it back to Mossop. On to Provan. Provan runs through, gets a pass outside to O'Shea, who cuts out 2 or 3 players, gets his pass away again out to Davies. Here's a good attack by the Australians. Out it goes again. Marsh bursting his way through with the ball. Inside to Provan. They'll score here. Provan flying for the line. Australia's first try coming up. There's Provan placing the ball underneath the posts. An easy kick for Clifford. Australia with their first try. There's the kick. And the flags are up. Australia trailing, but Great Britain only leading by 5 points now. Great Britain 12, Australia 7. There's the restart of play. Back it goes to Diamond, who almost manages to stay in touch, but just puts his foot over. The resultant scrum is won by Great Britain. Here's the forwards trying to crash their way through again. They play it quickly. Scooped back by Corrales, picked up nicely there by Ashton. Ashton tries to break through. Now they swing into another attack again. Here's Terry bursting his way through, gets a kick in, kicking for touch on the member stand side, flying through after the ball is Moyer, but the ball goes into touch. It beats him, putting Great Britain right back onto the attack again. The scrum is won by Australia though, back to Clifford, who gets a kick in. Now the scrum goes down, won by Australia, picked up by Holman. He runs around the open side, gets a pass away to Wells. Wells tries to go down the centre. He's caught as the defence comes at him. Now he'll play the ball, plays it back then to Davies. The position tough for Australia, but the forwards playing well at this stage. A long lofted pass goes out, and it goes to Haywick. Haywick flying through here, up over the halfway mark, looking for support. Can't find it, decides to go on his own. He's caught though. Now he'll play the ball. They play it quickly. Australia still have possession. A lofted pass goes out to Mossop. Mossop then out to Haywick again. Haywick caught as soon as he grabs the ball. Can't do much. The scrum goes down from the knock on. Won by Great Britain. Murphy goes the blind side, gets a little kick in. The ball loose on the ground with Holman going for it. Great Britain may gain possession. Here's McTeague, scoops it out to Whiteley. Whiteley gets his pass outside again. And racing through with the ball now, Davies comes into the picture. Ashton dives on it, plays it back then to Whiteley. Whiteley with a one-handed pass, shoots a pass back to Terry. Terry goes darting through the Australian forwards, gets his pass away out to McTeague. McTeague shoots a pass out to Jackson. Jackson trying to find support, can't do so, and he's brought down. A linesman comes onto the field. He's reported Corellius. Holman standing there. A penalty kick to Australia, taken by Carney. Carney puts his head down and barges straight into the Great Britain forwards. Doesn't gain much ground, plays the ball quickly. Out it goes to O'Shea. O'Shea pivots around here looking for a chance to get through, but they catch him very quickly. Well, he plays the ball back. Back it goes to Proven, who dummies, and then shoots a pass to Mossop. Mossop out to Wells. Wells tries to dart through. But this Great Britain defence is really magnificent. Back it goes to Mossop again. Mossop onto Proven, who palms off Corellius, but Corellius comes into him again and brings him down with a solid head-high wrestling tackle. Back to Carney, who shoots it out to Mossop again. Mossop takes the ball cleanly. His pass goes astray, though. It's snapped up by Wells. Wells goes darting through, trying to fend his way off, but Ashton comes at him. There's Corellius, who's always there to bring him down as well. Back to Mossop. Mossop puts his head down and barges straight into the English forwards. Picked up then by Holman. Holman darts through, who gets a pass outside to Haywick. Haywick onto Carlson. Carlson shoots his pass out to Diamond. Diamond with a chance. Ooh, a hard run, but beautifully tackled by Sullivan head on. Now he plays the ball. A chance for Australia here. Out it goes to Haywick. Haywick gets his pass outside to Mossop. Mossop barreled out of the ground by Corellius. Very groggily gets to his feet to play the ball now. Back it goes to Davies. Davies whips a pass out to Carney. Carney puts his head down and barges, but doesn't gain much ground. Plays it back to O'Shea, who shoots it out then. Out across to Haywick. Haywick then dummies, gets his pass outside to Carlson. Carlson held up and crashed down to the ground. Plays it back to O'Shea, who goes through hard and straight. He runs into a solid tackle then by Corellius, who met him head on. He plays the ball back to Carney, back to Holman. Holman sees a chance here, goes darting through. A little kick, he's flying after it, and Australia will score again as Holman races after the ball. He dives at it and goes in for a try. Australia fighting back grandly now. The score getting more even with a kick to be taken by Gordon Clifford. Here's Clifford stepping in. There's the kick. It's straight between the posts. And the score is 14 points to 12. Great Britain leading. Great Britain restart play, kicking a deep one right into Australian territory. Goes back, a scrum goes down. We're out in the full. Referee's whistle goes, a penalty kick goes to Great Britain. A tap penalty taken by Harris. Out it goes to McTeague. McTeague shoots his pass outside to Jackson. Jackson takes the ball nicely, but he's dumped well by Haywick. Gets up and plays the ball back to Corellius, who lets it out to Whiteley. Whiteley comes back in towards the centre of the field. Another tap penalty by Great Britain. Out it goes to Whiteley again. Whiteley puts his head down and barges. Back it goes. Great Britain can't pick it up cleanly here. The Australian forwards come pounding through. Eventually they whip the long pass back. Back it goes to Fraser. Fraser decides to run. Gets a pass away on the outside. Out it goes to Ashton. Ashton steps in off his left foot, but the defence converges on him. He goes down and a good tackle. Plays the ball quickly though. Out to McTeague. McTeague onto Corellius again. Corellius a hard man to bring down, but they eventually surround him this time. There's Holman who gets him. He gets up and plays the ball to McTeague. McTeague shoots it out to Whiteley again. Whiteley comes in field, gets a pass away. A chance for them again here as Huddart goes hard and straight, but he's caught beautifully head on. Plays the ball again. Great Britain forwards playing it tough and tight here. They lose possession there to Proven. Proven shoots it out to Wells. Wells ducks underneath a head-high tackle, almost goes through. A great chance for Australia here as they have possession of the ball. Out it goes to O'Shea. O'Shea drops the ball. The referee steps in, saying play on. And the ball loose on the ground, picked up eventually by Great Britain as Ashton fends off a tackle, looks for a chance to pass, can't find it, so kicks over towards the far side. It goes out, and it's half-time. Half-time with Great Britain leading, 14 points to 12. Australia still with a fighting chance. Here's the restart of the second half. Great Britain forwards walk out onto the field. Australia restarts play and drives it deep over the dead ball line. A 25 drop out to Great Britain. It's high into the air. Australia have possession near Great Britain's line. Here's Marsh making a hard run straight into the Great Britain forwards. He's caught though, surrounded straight away. Now they let it out to the backs, out to Haywick. Haywick on to Wells. Wells tries to duck underneath the tackle, hangs onto the ball as he goes down. Gets up and plays it back. A chance for Great Britain though as they gain possession straight away. Here's Corellius making a fiery run again. He's caught side on by Haywick. Plays the ball back. Back it goes to Huddart. Huddart tries to break through. The same thing again as the forwards take it away, but now Australia gains possession. Here's Haywick down to Diamond. Diamond goes for the corner, and he's caught from side on. Nice tackle by Fraser that brings him down, but a chance again for Australia as it goes to the forwards. There's Marsh putting his head down and barging, but the Great Britain forwards come round in fiery fashion and hold the Australians out. The ball goes into touch, and a 5-yard scrum goes down. Won by Australia. It goes to Holman. Holman plays it back straight away. Onto the forwards again, who try to go straight through the Great Britain forwards, but in a wrestling match, they keep the Australians out and force them back further and further. Now they'll play the ball. This time they give the backs a chance. Out it goes to Hawick, on to Wells, quick passing, on to Clifford making the extra man, but the pass goes astray to Carlson. Snapped up there nicely by Ashton. Ashton caught straight away from side on, but Great Britain have gained possession of the ball again, and this gives them a chance to score. Now they play it, it's loose on the ground, can't pick it up cleanly. Eventually they do scoop on the ball, with McTeague making a determined run. The ball is stolen from him though. Australia gained possession, but the referee has blown his whistle. A penalty kick to Australia. Great Britain have the ball again now. Here's Corellius and company trying to barge their way through. Waiting for the play of the ball as Whiteley gets to his feet, plays it back then to McTeague. McTeague, one of the best of the Great Britain forwards, a hard-running forward. Lets the pass go out. Out it goes to Ashton, who runs infield, gets a good pass out now. Out it goes to Jackson. Jackson tries to fend his way through, pivots and changes direction, gets his pass away, but Australia steal the ball. Here's Holman making a good run, a flick pass inside to Mossop. Mossop surrounded straight away, though, can't do much. He's caught and brought down. Gets his pass back to Holman. Holman lofts the pass up in the air. It's stolen from him by Murphy. The whistle goes. Davey steps in, talking to his players. A penalty kick. Down goes a scrum. It's won by Great Britain, and here's Corrales making a blindside move. This time he's tackled by Hawick, who's done a lot of tackling for Australia. He gets up and plays the ball back to Whiteley. Whiteley caught straight away, head on by Hawick again. Now they play it, and the Great Britain forwards playing it hard and tight, but the Australians playing well at this stage, holding up to them. A struggle for possession. Here's Sullivan making a great run. They go for him behind. He slips as he tries to go through. Clifford gets a pass inside. A good pass too to Harris. Harris, the little hooker from Great Britain, twisting and turning his way through. Gets a pass inside to McTeague. McTeague throws a lofted one up in the air. Harris following through will dive on the ball just to show how well he's up with play. He plays it quickly. Australia managed to dive on the ball there as it's played back by Hawick, but a great chance for Great Britain falls away then as the Australian defence gradually came round. Here's Diamond making a run. He's hurled into touch and the scrum goes down, which is won by Australia. After Hawick. Hawick on to Carlson. Carlson gets his pass outside. After Wells. Wells trying to find a man to pass to. Gets his pass away, but the movement breaks down as the defence converges on them again. Good defensive work by Great Britain. Australia with a great chance here if they can keep going. Up towards Great Britain's line. They play the ball, but the ball is stolen from him. Here's Murphy making a great individual run. He'll go through and score. He whips past Clifford, flies for the line, and the great little scrum half from Great Britain goes in for his try. He's been the main thrusting force in Great Britain's side and scores a brilliant individual try. There's the kick by Fraser. Great kick by Fraser too, and Great Britain go to a lead of 17 points to 12. Great Britain 17, Australia 12. And so from Australia attacking on the Great Britain's line, Great Britain has come back and scored a try to go further in front. They have possession again as it goes back to Corralius, who twists his way through for 2 or 3 yards before he's caught nicely by Mossop. He plays the ball back. Great Britain have it again. Out it goes to Terry. Terry bursting his way through, looking for support, can't find it. But it's getting up towards the Australian line again as Great Britain have possession. The defence is sound at the moment. Back it goes to Corrales, who shoots his pass out. Out again to Whiteley. Whiteley with a long pass out to Sullivan. Sullivan stepping in off his right, tries to get through. He's caught by Diamond though. A good, legitimate head-on tackle. He plays the ball to Murphy. Murphy out to McTeague. McTeague lets it out again. Huddart makes a great run on to Jackson. Jackson shoots his pass out. Here's Davies flying for the line. Great Britain on the attack again as they swing it across the back line. The forward standing out deep too. Here's a pass out to Sullivan. Sullivan went in for the try. A beautiful try. And there's the kick by Fraser. Another great kick by the English fullback Eric Fraser to give England a lead now of 22 points to 12. Australia have possession as Provan tries to burst his way over the halfway mark. He's slammed down to the ground though by Whiteley. Gets to his feet and plays it back to Carney. Carney shoots it out again to O'Shea. O'Shea goes hard and straight, but he's caught as well. Australia still have possession as it goes to Holman. Holman tackled solidly there by Jackson, who came in at his top to barrel him down to the ground. He plays it back to Wells. Wells runs across field and is driven further back towards his own line. Carney now dummy half. Back it goes to Carney. Throws a long pass out to Marsh. Marsh's pass goes astray here. The direction of the play changes down to the showground side. A chance here as Moyer goes flying through. He's tackled after he gets rid of the ball. The ball's high out of the air. Fraser can't pick up the bounce. Moyer gathers speed again, goes for the ball, just misses it. A chance here. The crowd half waiting for the referee's whistle to go, but it's picked up by Fraser, who hesitated a moment himself, decided to keep running, and then Great Britain swings straight into the attack again with a chance for them to score here. Here's Clifford racing across, trying to cover Sullivan, but Sullivan straight down the wing will go in the corner. He scored all right, and with Australia almost scoring, Great Britain saw their chance and have scored again. There's the kick by Southwood as Fraser was injured for a few moments. It fails, but Great Britain has gone to a commanding lead of 25 points to 12. Here's Fraser making a run now, evading a tackle by Holman. He runs in towards the centre of the field, swerving around in a circle. He eventually comes down, puts his head down and barges hard and straight. He's caught, plays it back to McTeague. McTeague's pass goes astray, but Great Britain still have possession as Haddad dives in the ball. A knock-on occurs. The scrum goes down, won by Australia. Hawick makes a blindside move. He's caught with a savage tackle, though, by Sullivan from the wing. He plays the ball out to Mossop. Mossop shoots a long pass outside. Out it goes now to Wells. Wells trying to fend off a tackle by Davies, but Davies wrestles him down to the ground. He plays the ball back to the Australian skipper Davies onto Mossop. Mossop shoots his pass out. It goes out to the wing at Diamond. Diamond dives in the ball as he misses the pass. Out to Carney, who feeds it back to Provan. Provan outside to Holman. Holman shoots his pass out to Hawick. Hawick lets his pass outside again to Carlson. Carlson tackle, plays the ball quickly. It's loose on the ground with the Great Britain forwards trying to take it through at the toe. The referee's whistle goes. A penalty kick goes to Australia. Mossop comes through. The ball bounces out of his hands, and here's Harris making another great run as he toes the ball through in soccer fashion. He flies after the ball, can't pick it up cleanly, and there's Terry diving at the ball for Great Britain. He's caught down just short of the Australian line. Great Britain swings straight into the attack again now. They're overwhelming Australia as they storm the line all the time. Sullivan moving inside. Here's Corellius making a run with Sullivan trying to get the pass. Corellius is caught though, ball and all. But Great Britain just out from Australia's line are forcing their way through all the time. 2 or 3 yards short. Out it goes now again with the players trying to twist their way through, but the Australian defence holding at the moment, but it seems only a matter of time before England will go in again. Out to Corellius, who holds the ball in one hand and dummies and tries to break through. Gets his pass outside to Davies. Davies goes in for the try, the inevitable try, because they were storming all the time, and Great Britain have scored again. A kick to be taken here, and now the referee Casey coming in for some comment with some peeling on the field there and oranges, etc. for some of his decisions. Great Britain, though, leading by 30 points to 12. I'm going down, won by Great Britain, but referee Casey blows his whistle. A penalty kick is taken by Australia. There's Holman trying to cut his way through. He's caught, though, and nicely tackled, too. Plays the ball quickly. Here's Mossop passing inside towards Provan. Provan drops the ball when he's tackled. Great Britain may gain possession. Yes, Terry has it for Great Britain, trying to break his way through. He plays it back quickly, picked up by Murphy, who shoots a good pass to Corellius. A one-handed pass then goes outside. Out it goes towards Davies. Davies comes running through at his top, trying to burst through. He's caught, though. Australia gained possession as the forwards grab the ball. They play it quickly, shoot it out towards the backs, and Wells dives in it over there. Great Britain quickly gained possession, again a regained possession. Davies tries to step in and cut through. He's caught by Wells. A good orthodox tackle brings him down. He plays the ball quickly. Out it goes to Ashton. Ashton goes fending his way through. He's caught with a dive tackle from side on. Great Britain have it again, though. A wrestle for possession, and down goes one of the forwards, dumped very solidly. They play the ball quickly, though. Great Britain have it again, right out to Ashton. Does a beautifully timed little kick here, a chance as Southwood comes racing through for it, but Moyer beats him to the ball. Moyer steps in and starts to dart his way through. If only he could get a chance to run more often, he may cause some danger, but he's eventually caught and brought down. Picks up the ball again and whips a pass inside. It's a loose pass, though. Stepped up nicely by Carney. Carney goes hurtling his way through. Not fast enough, though. He's caught from side on by Whiteley. Round the head, but it brought him down very effectively. They play the ball. Australia have it again, and Wells tries to dart his way through. He's caught, surrounded by Great Britain players. Plays it back to Mossop. Mossop fending off a tackle. Whips a pass out to Davies. Davies shoots it out to Hawick. Hawick sets sail for the line here. Breaks out of one tackle, out of another, just short, and he goes in. Hawick has scored for Australia. Hawick been playing a very good game for his side. Really deserved that try. There's the kick by Clifford. The flags are up, and Great Britain leading by 30 points to 17. The restart of play with Murphy kicking deep into Australian territory goes out in the full. Down goes the scrum, won by Australia, but Murphy racing through, spoils the pick-up by Holman, picked up by Hawick, who goes the blind side, out to Wells. Wells sees an opening here, goes darting through. Australia playing better. Out it goes to Diamond. Diamond gets his pass inside towards O'Shea. O'Shea can't pick it up cleanly. Eventually he does so. He circles around, trying to gain ground. Eventually he passes the ball back. Back it goes then to Wells. Wells trying to fend off a tackle, goes barging hard and straight for the line. He's brought down 2 or 3 yards short. A great chance again for Australia here as Marsh takes the ball, dummies and tries to go down straight between the English forwards. They play the ball quickly out to Hawick. Hawick gets his pass away to Holman, standing wide of him, but Holman is caught straight away. He plays it to Mossop, who shoots it out to Provan. Provan held up just short of the line with Corellius diving in to bring him down with a head-high tackle. Plays it back to Holman again. Holman darts into the forwards, gets his pass away this time to Davies. Davies sets sail for the line, looking for support here. Throws a long lofted pass back, but he loses possession. Great Britain have possession now as Murphy gets up and plays the ball. Plays it back now. Out it goes to Harris. Harris is caught solidly, though. A dive tackle. He breaks out of Clifford's tackle, gets to his feet, starts running again. Here's Great Britain swinging to the attack again. Here's Whiteley flying for the line, and Whiteley will go in here to score for Great Britain again. Another try for Great Britain. So, with just a few moments ago, the whole of the line being stormed by the Australian players, defence swung into attack, and Great Britain scored again. There's the kick by Fraser. Straight between the posts, an easy one for him. Great Britain go to a lead of 35 points to 17. They seem to have the test match well and truly in their keeping. There's Diamond trying to struggle his way through. He's tackled very heavily. In fact, he's injured. Diamond laying prone on the ground. Referee Casey, who's standing over him now, has received quite a bit of a demonstration from the crowd. There's Fraser removing a bottle from the field, which he places in the hands of a policeman. Diamond is being carried off the field. Diamond taken to the sideline with the English players seemingly quite happy there, realising that the match is just about over and they have the Ashes just about in their keeping into the bargain. There's Diamond being attended by the ambulance officer as the players wait for the restart of play. However, Diamond comes back onto the field again, and here's the restart of play with Australia on the attack. Across the back line, out it goes to Wells. Back to Haywick again. Haywick tries to do exactly the same thing as when he scored by going down the centre. He's caught, though, gets a pass away to Mossop. Mossop looks for support, then decides to go on his own, and just short of the line, he's dragged down again. Once again, it's Australia on the attack, but this defence of Great Britain is magnificent. They can't break through. Down goes the scrum. Murphy comes in, kicking at the ball. Holman has difficulty in picking it up. He goes 2 or 3 yards before he's caught and brought down. Out to O'Shea, onto Mossop. Mossop has Provan outside him, but has to go on his own. Provan pretty well covered. Mossop getting to his feet now to play it back to Provan. Provan picks the ball up at dummy half, shoots a pass outside to O'Shea. O'Shea pivots, tries to go through. The Great Britain forwards are around him very smartly, though. Marsh, a fiery forward, puts his head down and barges towards the Great Britain line. Back it goes to Carney, out to Holman. Holman darts off his right foot and goes down the centre, almost going through, just short of the line. He's dragged down. He'll get to his feet and play the ball. No, Great Britain have gained possession as Murphy steals the ball for him, but it's a tight spot, this one, for Great Britain, but they're leading fairly comfortably. Back it goes now to Whiteley. Whiteley barges hard and straight. And now the forwards trying to take it through as Corralius makes a great run, gradually clearing the ball away from the danger zone. McTeague gets to his feet to play the ball back to Whiteley, who shoots it out then to another of the forwards. That's Huddart trying to make a hard run down the centre, plays it back then to Terry. Terry runs in towards the centre of the field. Still has possession of the ball, which is important. Plays the ball back now to Harris. Harris at dummy half with a good pass out to Corralius. A quick pass then out to Sullivan. Sullivan flies down the wing, comes up towards Clifford. Only Clifford to beat now. He swerves inside Clifford. Clifford completely leaves him. Runs up to the touchline now. They're chasing him, but he's too fast for them. He'll score again in the closing stages of the match. Sullivan has scored. There's the kick. It's all the way straight between the posts. And the match is over. Great Britain have won by 40 points to 17.
Well, hello folks. The players are on the field now prior to the big test match at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Carlson kicking it well downfield, down past Phillips, the New Zealand fullback. From the kick-off here, goes out towards the hillside. The ball's gone high. It's along the ground. New Zealand in possession. It's picked up here by Johnson, but the whistle has gone. And a penalty here to New Zealand. Jock Butterfield taking the tap penalty. Moves in here to be taken by Kelly, the Australian hooker, number 12 in the headgear. Butterfield plays the ball back to Kilkelly. Kilkelly, number 17 of New Zealand, tackled by the Australian hooker, Kelly, number 12. Plays the ball back this time. It's gone to Johnson. The New Zealand captain is tackled by Patterson. Played back, it's picked up by Henry Maxwell, number 24 in the headgear. Shots it away to Jock Butterfield, number 21, who's tackled here by Patterson, number 10 of Australia. New Zealand in possession is Ackland of New Zealand in possession, careering out towards the hillside. Steps out of Beattie's tackle, but it's put down over there. Rain has started to fall at the Sydney Cricket Ground as Muir, the elusive Australian halfback, flashes in to be taken by Maxwell. From the play, the ball, it's picked up here and gone out towards Raper. Raper gets it out to Brown. Brown to Harry Wells, number 3, who's put down there that time. Australia in possession this time as Big Provan, moving up towards the halfway mark, is tackled by Henry Maxwell. From the play, the ball is picked up this time by Beattie to Muir. Out to Harry Wells with New Zealand standing up. Wells puts his boot to the ball, kicking for touch. Out towards the hillside, and the ball goes into touch. From the scrum that breaks up, it's anybody's ball, but booted through here. Out towards the New Zealander, where Campbell fails to pick up, and Phillips, the touring fullback, picks up alongside of him, plays the ball back, and they're picking up the Cyril Eastlake, number 10, who steps out of a tackle, gets his backs moving with a pass to Phillips. Phillips, the New Zealander, cuts through nicely, but it's quickly put down. New Zealand in possession this time. It's gone to Griffiths. Griffiths gives back inside to 23 Johnson, the New Zealand captain. From the ruck, Rex Percy gets it away to Butterfield, number 21, onto Ackland. Ackland's pulled down. New Zealand in possession this time, and Kilkelly racing through, is tackled by Kelly of Australia. From the play, the ball, Rex Percy, 15, picks up, gets it away to the New Zealand halfback, out to the 5'8 Menzies, 11. Tap penalty put on by Butterfield, whips it away to Kilkelly, who gives it back to Ackland. Ackland moving down, racing away like a three-quarter, is eventually tackled. New Zealand in possession this time as Percy gets his backs functioning well with a pass to Campbell. Out it goes to Phillips, who come up from the full-back position to be quickly tackled. From the play, the ball with New Zealand in possession. It's gone out towards the halfback, Roberts. Roberts is tackled here, shots his pass away to Henry Maxwell, and Big Maxwell, real tough and tenacious, hard to put down, is eventually quelled. From the play, the ball picked up by Johnston. Johnson, the New Zealand captain. Tackle over on the far side. New Zealand on the attack this time. It's gone out towards Roberts, who fumbles, as does Denton. And picking up number 13, Roberts. Rex Percy, number 15 of New Zealand, away with the ball. That's gone to Menzies. Menzies gets it away to Eastlake. In a flash, sends it back to number 2, the New Zealand fullback, Phillips. It was very truly and well tackled there by Gasnier. Another scrum forming up. Roberts, the New Zealand halfback, shots his pass back to Phillips. Another scrum taking place with New Zealand working the scrum, but the penalty here. Second row play. Here's Carlson coming up, sending this one high, and there it goes right between the posts. And the score is Australia 2 and New Zealand 0. Henry Maxwell going through. On the ruck this time, it's New Zealand in possession. The ruck has been clear with the pass. It's gone to Roberts. Roberts shots the ball back inside. Roberts has possession again here. It came back to him. He was trailing play. Here's Jock Butterfield sending a pass to Kilkelly. Kilkelly got rid of the ball taken there. Out it goes to Butterfield, number 21, who switches play back inside to Ackland, number 18 of New Zealand, racing through up toward the Australian line. And still going Galwards. Tackle there by Probyn. New Zealand on the attack as Rex Percy gives it to the New Zealander Maxwell, and Maxwell crashes his way over and goes in for New Zealand try. That makes the score now New Zealand 3 and Australia 2. Cyril Eastlake attempting a conversion, and there she goes right between, flagged away. Muir, number 7, kicks off for Australia. They're picking up as Ackland, the forward of New Zealand, is tackled by Probyn. Play out towards the hillside of the Sydney Cricket Ground with pools of water. They're coming on the ground now. It's been very sodden at the moment with the heavy rain that has come down and chilly conditions. You see the big crowd over there, poised into the crowd of over 38,000. As the ball's picked out of the ruck this time, gone right across the three-quarters where Brown, the Australian 5'8", is in possession. Referee Darcy Lawler watching play as Probyn shots this pass out towards Wells. Wells has the ball taken from him, but the referee scrums him up. And Roberts, the New Zealand half, the scrum goes down. It's Australia's ball. It's gone to Harry Wells. Wells is tackle in possession. From the ruck, Raper gets his backs moving, but it comes in to be taken by the forward Probyn, number 9. Australia on the attack. Little Muir gives a bullet-like pass out to Harry Wells, who's put down and tackled there by Menzies. Whistle has gone. Offside play New Zealand. Carlson comes up for a penalty, and there she goes. And both flags are up. And the score at the moment is Australia 4 and New Zealand 3. From the kick-off, referee Darcy Lawler scrums them down once again. Little Muir working this back. The players are mud bespattered with the heavy rain and the mud on the ground and the pools of water too. But Beattie is in possession, shots the pass back to Probyn. Probyn out to Harry Wells. Wells is tackled here. Plays the ball back. It's gone to Probyn. Probyn, number 9, tackled by Johnson. Probyn plays the ball back to Kelly in the headgear, number 12 of Australia. But the ball's booted downfield. Here's Phillips, number 2, with a New Zealand fullback on the run, coming up past the halfway mark. Steps out of a tackle, but Wilson was there to put him down with the aid of Muir. This time it's Kilkelly, number 17 of New Zealand, racing through. It's tackled. The ball is taken from him by Probyn, number 9 of Australia. Probyn looking around. Couldn't get it out to his supports. Kelly in the role of dummy half in the headgear for Australia. Gets his pass away to Muir to Harry Wells. On it goes to Tony Brown. Brown is tackled here. Brown in possession, number 6. Lays the ball back this time. It's gone out towards Wilson to Muir. Out to Harry Wells, number 3. Wells cutting through. Has Denton alongside of him. Sends the pass out to McDonald, number 5, the right winger of Australia. Australia on the attack this time. Muir gives his pass away to Raper. Out it goes past Tony Brown. And they're picking up as Reece Griffiths, who shot the ball back to Menzies, number 11, who has to come back and retrieve. And in turn gets it away to Maxwell in the headgear, number 24, the New Zealander. Gets up, plays the ball back. It's gone across to Roberts, third, and out to Kilkelly, number 17 of New Zealand. Kilkelly shots the ball back inside to Eastlake. Eastlake gives a long pass out to Phillips, number 2, the New Zealand fullback, is tackled there. New Zealand on the run as Rex Percy gets his pass away to Cyril Eastlake, who very well was tackled by Gasnier. New Zealand on the attack as Rex Percy gives a pass away to Roberts. Roberts to Kilkelly, number 17. Kilkelly moving well. That was tackled down there, 5 yards from the Australian line. Campbell, number 12 of New Zealand. Tackle over there by Beattie. On the run is Rex Percy, who clears the ruck with a long pass out towards Maxwell. Maxwell hesitates and is caught here and eventually knocked on. From the scrum that breaks up, it's a New Zealand ball. Going around the blind side is Kilkelly, blind side of the ruck. New Zealand in possession. Jock Butterfield opens up play. This time the pass has gone to Menzies. And Menzies, the brilliant New Zealand 5'8", has put down. The Kiwi switch play from Butterfield. He shot a pass out to Roberts, number 13, who fumbled with the ball and it's eventually picked up by number 2, Phillips, the New Zealand full-back. Well, from the scrum that breaks up, here is a penalty to New Zealand, with Eastlake taking this kick, and there it goes between the posts, New Zealand 5 and Australia 4. From the kick-off by Muir, number 7 of Australia, the ball goes right in the hands of Maxwell, who fails to handle the slippery ball. You see the pools of water on the ground here this afternoon at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Wilson, number 13, drops the slippery ball, diving in, gaining possession with Beattie. Australia on the run this time. It's gone to Raper, out to Tony Brown. Brown's tackled by Menzies, number 11 of New Zealand. Diving in, gaining possession is Patterson, number 10 of Australia. He's quickly tackled here just inside the halfway mark. In the role of dummy half is Probyn, who picks up the ball, gets it away to Muir. On goes the pass to Raper. Raper sidesteps, but is tackled here by Percy. Wilson of Australia in possession, number 13. Louis Wilson having a grand season of rugby league football. Is tackled by Wilson, tackled by Butterfield. Here's Gasnier, number 4. The find of the rugby league season here in Australia, going straight up the sideline, but is quickly tackled over there by Denton. From the play the ball with Australia in possession, gone across to Beattie, and Beattie is tackled here. From the play the ball, Bluey Wilson, number 13, charging through there, racing very determinedly, but is tackled, plays the ball back, it's gone to Beattie to Probyn. Australia appear to be playing Auckland football at the moment, as was the case in the opening up of play. And on the run is number 7, Muir, who gets his pass away to Brown. Brown sends to Gasnier. Gasnier has McDonald alongside of him, but the ball rebounds from the chest of McDonald. And it's a New Zealand ball with Johnson, the touring captain, in possession. Hard man to put down. Probyn is there to put down Rex Percy, number 15. Johnson tried to pick that one up. The slippery ball is hard to handle. Australia on the attack this time. Kelly, number 12, has lost his headgear, but he gets the pass away to Wilson, onto Harry Wells, who sidesteps nicely, shots a pass further afield to McDonald, and McDonald is bundled into touch over on the far side by Denton, his opponent New Zealand winger. From the scrum that breaks up, New Zealand win this one, with Menzies veering away, but is quickly caught here. New Zealand on the attack with Henry Maxwell, who dropped the ball. Picked up here, it's Australia's ball. Probyn clears the ruck with a pass to Muir. Muir slips here, trying to get up pace, tackled by Roberts. From the ruck, it's gone to Beattie of Australia. Number 11 tackled by Kelly, 17 of New Zealand. This time it's Tony Brown on the run, gives it to Harry Wells. Wells stepping up towards the line. Is quickly tackled by Denton. Australia on the attack this time. They're making a raid on the New Zealand line with Raper going through. They're only to be quickly tackled. This time it's gone to Beattie, number 11 of Australia, with Patterson alongside of him. He couldn't get the pass out. Does so this time. It's gone to Raper, out to Muir. But Muir gives a good pass to Brown, and Brown is put down. On the run with the ball is Kelly, number 12 of Australia, who passes the ball back this time. And Raper picks up, gets to Harry Wells, who's already on the run, and is pulled down very close from the New Zealand line. And there goes the kick taken by Carlson. And the score is Australia 9 and New Zealand 5. From the scrum that breaks up, New Zealand win this one. It's gone across field to Cyril Eastlake, and look at Eastlake stepping out of a tackle here. Looking around for support, couldn't get the pass out, tackled. Rex Percy, number 15 of New Zealand possession, put down by Patterson and Probyn. New Zealand on the run, number 1, Jock Butterfield, gets his pass away to Ackland, number 18 of New Zealand. Quickly put down. Henry Maxwell gives a pass here. Out it goes to Campbell, New Zealander, who gets his pass away to Roberts. Roberts, number 13. On the run, going through nicely, is Cyril Eastlake. Eastlake's almost put down here, but jumps over the head here, and another attempt of a tackle failed, and Eastlake goes it. A sliding New Zealand try, making the score now 9-8. There goes the conversion attempted by Eastlake, being flagged away. It's no good, and the score is Australia 9 and New Zealand 8. Well, the players are on the field, shaking hands, receiving their congratulations. As I told you about the crowd, you can see them over on the picket fence and also here in front of the Sheridan stand at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Also a view at the hillside and up on the Randwick end, the new stand. And off is the Australian halfback, Barry Muir, who drives it down towards the French 25 yards mark, with the ball's taken by Groupie, who dropped it. The ball goes into touch, and the first scrum of the match will take place. Referee Pearce, right up at the scene of play, orders this scrum down. Bernard Fab, the French halfback, about to work this scrum. And it's won by the Australian Muir, but offside is Fab, not retiring behind his pack, and for doing so, the first penalty is against France. Taking this kick now is the Australian captain, Keith Barnes. It looks very good in the air. But picking up is Bernos with the winding, reaving run is tackled down in his own goal mouth area, and France are in the attacking position with the ball being booted down to Barnes, who takes it nicely, skirting the touchline over on the hillside of the cricket ground, is tackled. From the ruck, Dudley Beattie gets it away to Kelly, who brings Barry Muir into the picture. A further pass going out amongst the Australian backs where Gasnier cuts through nicely, but is put on the ground. Tackled by Fab from the ruck. Out it goes amongst the Australians where Gary Parcell gives an overhead pass, and Australia still have possession just over the halfway mark. From the ruck here, it's Barry Muir who moves nicely through, gives his pass away to Raper, and Raper, the Australian lock forward, is quickly tackled, players just over the halfway mark. And from the ruck, the Australian forwards clear the ruck once again. It's gone to Barry Muir with a winding, weaving run taking play just up on the halfway mark in centre field. Parcell picked up from the ruck and was heavily dumped there, put on the ground by Bescos. Dudley Beattie picks up from the ruck, gets his pass away. Out it goes to Rasmussen. Rasmussen turned the ball inside. But Australia have possession on the halfway mark as Kelly plays it back to Raper, who gives a further pass to Rasmussen. And picking up smartly is Fage. Fage, the French lock forward, drops the ball. Picking up alongside of him there is Rossi, who has possession, plays it back once again to Fage. Gives it out this time to Bart. Bart turns it back inside to Rossi. Fage in the role of ruck half has possession, but offside play here, Australia, and a penalty to France. Jim Patterson, number 10, standing alongside Georges Fage, number 27, the French lock forward, referee Pearce, up on the mark. And Pierre Lecaz comes into this one with a left-footed boot, drives it well downfield on the Paddington end. A magnificent kick there by Pierre Lecaz, and the scores now remain France 2 and Australia 0. That is the scoreboard, the very famous scoreboard at the Sydney Cricket Ground. So many a tale to many touring sides. Barry Muir, the Australian half-back, kicks it well out amongst the French forwards who go high. This time it's Aramus who's put on the ground, plays the ball back, picked up by Fab, try to get it out there amongst his supports, but France have possession with Georges Fage getting up, hitting with the back of the boot. France have possession once again, play down the Frenchman's 25 yards mark. Ball's picked up here, the whistle has gone, and a penalty to Australia. Referee Pearce with hand outstretched towards the penalty as Barnes moves into this one, and there goes the kick by Barnes. A magnificent effort indeed, and both flags are up, and the scores remain now level pegging. Australia 2 and France 2. Now to kick off, Bernos, who drove it well downfield, picking up is Bescos. Out it goes amongst the three quarters, but Aramus, the French second row forward, quickly tackled and put on the ground. Racing away with the ball now is Mantlin, who was quickly tackled by Lumsden. Another scrum forming up just over the halfway mark on Australia's territory. Barry Muir, number 7, the Australian halfback, working the scrum, and Australia, when a bullet-like pass goes out to Brown to Bowden, out to Gasnier. Gasnier couldn't get through there, quickly put down by Gimonet. Raper in the headgear picks up for Australia. Moves in amongst the French forward, gives his pass away to Kelly. Kelly put down there by Francois Rossi. Beattie picks up from the ruck, gets his pass away to Rasmussen. And the big tall Queenslander turned the ball back inside. It's along the ground. Francois Rossi has possession for France. Plays it back this time, and France have possession once again with a bullet-like pass going out there to Bernos. It's quickly tackled. Plays it back once again to Bernard Fab. Fab, the French halfback, gets his pass away. It's gone to Gimonet, who turned it back inside there. Out it goes over on the far side to Couzard, who dropped it and knocked on. Well, just have a look at the weight going in from the French point of view, pushing the Australians back a little. Hooker's ready to strike, and the whistle has gone this time. It's against the French hooker, Andre Casas. Pierre Lecaz takes the penalty kick, drives it well down to Paddington end, goes into touch almost on the Australian 25 yards mark. From the ruck, the ball's picked up by Patterson, who drops it, and France have possession once again on the Australian 25 yards mark. Fab gets his little pass away. Out it goes to Bescos, who turns around the ruck and was quickly put down. Marked in the play the ball as Bescos by Gary Parcell. And once again, France have possession. The ball being thrown into Mantlin, who takes a drop kick. Looking downfield, Barnes chases the ball down, but it beats him, goes into touch. 25 yards dropout now being taken by Muir amongst the French forwards who have had the ball taken from them by Australia, with Muir coming into the picture once again. Well, the Frenchmen take possession from this ruck. Out it goes to Fab. Fab gives the pass here to Mantlin, who's quickly put down, tackled by his opponent there, Tony Brown. The ball's booted through by the Australian forwards. Charging down after the ball was Gilbert Benos, number 4. But a penalty here about to be taken by Pierre Lecaz, and a magnificent effort there by Pierre Lecaz, and both flags are up. They will resume with the score France 4 and Australia 2. Well, the Australian forwards moving the ball well in the ruck as Beattie gave an overhead pass to Irvine, who was quickly tackled by Fuzar, his opponent winger. Beattie clears the ruck once again. The Australians are in the attacking position. Parcell gives the pass to Brown. Brown tackled there by Bart. Brown plays the ball back to Parcell, who gives his pass away to Kelly. Kelly crashing his way through there before being upended by Bescos and Rossi. Well, Muir picks this one up from the scrum, gives his pass away to Tony Brown, who turns the ball nicely inside to Bowden in the white headgear. With a jazzing run, Bowden's quickly put down. Kelly once again giving a fine service to support his backs with a pass further to Bowden. Bowden once again, an elusive penetrating centre three-quarter, moves through nicely, but is chased, puts his boot to the ball. Pierre Lecaz chases the ball down his own goal mouth area. Pierre Lecaz picks up and is tackled by Lumsden, but once again the ball's gone back and the Frenchmen have possession. This time it's Rossi, the French front row forward, playing the ball back. Back it goes to Erdemus, who's quickly tackled and put on the ground. Racing away now with the ball is Bescos, the tenacious French front row forward. France have possession from this ruck, with Fab getting his pass away, taking the ball nicely as Erdemus. Erdemus was quickly put down. Erdemus number 12, but here's another penalty about to be taken by Keith Barnes, the Australian fullback, and there goes the kick. A magnificent kick indeed. Appeared from here. Well, the score, France 4 and Australia 4 on the kick-off. Ball goes out amongst the Australians, where Patterson fails to pick up cleanly from the scrum that breaks up. Australia have possession once again, with a good movement taking place by Australia. But from the ruck once again, out it goes to Barry Muir, gives a nice pass to Bowden. Bowden tried to dummy there, turned the ball back inside to Tony Brown. The Australian 5'8", quickly tackled by Bart. From the ruck this time, Johnny Raper couldn't pick up cleanly, and it's picked up very smartly by Bescos. Fab on the role of dummy half for France, gave the dummy, cut away from Patterson, comes up to Lumsden, turned the ball back inside to Groupie. Groupie number 15 was bundled into touch. Now the scrum breaks up with Australia winning this one. A nice movement between Barry Muir and Brown. Look at Brown moving nicely downfield before being tackled. From the ruck, it's Australia in possession. A long pass goes out this time to Gasnier, who props from the right foot and gives a nice display moving after being caught. Turned the ball back inside to Barry Muir. And the Queensland halfback hard held on the French 25 yards marked by Bescos and put on the ground. Once again, it's Barry Muir on the run from the ruck, getting a nice pass away to Bowden. Bowden moves nicely with the ball, gives a flick pass back inside to Lumsden. Lumsden's quickly tackled and put on the ground. Australia have possession once again for the ruck, with Kelly number 12 moving through amongst the French forwards. Screws away from the attempted tackle there and moves nicely downfield. But Pierre Lecaz comes to him. Kelly sends the ball back inside. Gasnier nicely picks up, turns away, shoots it away this time to Parcell, and Parcell is put down by Buzard. Another scrum takes place with France winning this one. Mantlin gets it away to his support, but Benos to Lecaz. Draper clears the ruck here with a nice time pass to Rasmussen, who moves in amongst the French forwards, gives it away to Gasnier. Gasnier looking around, sends a nice pass to Barnes. Barnes, after being caught, gives it to Bowden, the headgear, who turns it back inside to Gasnier, steps away from Benos. Out goes the pass to Lumsden. Now the penalty here to Australia, and the ball looks mighty high. Flagged away. Raper clears the ruck once again with a nice pass to Muir. Good passing by the Australian three-quarters. Bowden moving through. Bowden put on the ground. Rasmussen once again out to Raper. Barry Muir running nicely with the ball, turns it inside to Gasnier, and Gasnier breaks through the French line, chased by Benos, turns it back inside to Raper. Raper cut nicely through there before giving a pass to Brown, number 6. Well until he put on the ground, the ball rolls loose, picked up by Patterson. Out it goes once again. The Australians attack with Gasnier in possession of the ball. Ruck close to the Frenchman's line. Dudley Beattie picks up to Brown, but a knock-on takes place, an offside play, and a penalty to Australia against the French pack being offside. Keith Barnes moving into this kick, and there it goes, being flagged away. Bernard Fabb in possession, the French halfback, number 7. Got through nicely, turned it into Captain Gimonet. Gimonet plays this one back to Fage, and the Frenchmen move the ball nicely. Reminiscent of the past French sides, have been moving the ball here today. Mantland props. And was put into touch there by Lumsden. Fabb fired that ball right in the tunnel there. Was spoken to by referee Pearce for doing so. And a penalty, with hand outstretched. Barnes comes in to take this kick. And a magnificent kick by Barnes, raising the flags once again. The score at the moment is Australia 6 and France 4. Frenchman kick off. Dudley Beattie takes it in the ruck, quickly put down by Bescos and also Bart. And Uramus there, number 12. Going into touch, referee Pearce will scrum them up once again. But Pierre Lacaze takes this penalty kick, and a left-footed nice one too. Hits the bar, rebounds, and the ball's nicely picked up. And Australia once again in the attacking position with Muir racing away with a winding, weaving run. Takes play up past the halfway mark, I should say the 25 yards mark. Gary Parcell, number 13, picks up from the ruck. Is quickly put down just inside the halfway mark in Australia's territory. Kelly, number 12, gets the way to Patterson. Patterson to Barry Muir. Put on the ground by Bescos, number 10. On the scrum that breaks up, Faz gives it to Mantland. Mantland turns it back inside to Gimonet. Gimonet has support, giving his pass away to Fuzar. And Fuzar, the right winger, chased him behind, sent it back into Casas, number 9, the French hooker, who just couldn't get to the ball, which was picked up by Irvine. Well, the players now are moving off for the half-time break, and a well-earned one too, because it's been very hard football. But from the kick-off after the half-time break, Mantland, the French 5'8", sends it to Patterson. Patterson, the Australian second-row forward, moves play up towards the halfway mark. From the scrum, this one is won by Australia, with Gasnier giving it back inside. Out goes the long pass, taken nicely by Irvine, who speeds for the corner. It was grasped there by Pierre Lacaze, and put into touch, by the way, as you can see, with the touch judge with the flag up. Referee Pearce orders the scrum down as Bernard Fabb, the French halfback, fires it in. But Australia have the ball moving nicely with Parcell after being caught. Gives his pass to Patterson, to Raper in the headgear. From Raper, it's gone to Gasnier, turns it back to Bowden, number 4. Bowden's caught, drops away from Casas, but is eventually tackled by Bescos. Well, the Australian forwards are trying to hang on to possession, but Bescos takes it away from them. From the scrum that breaks up, the ball is ordered back once again, and a penalty to Australia. This time, once again, against Bernard Fabb. Barnes coming in, taking this penalty kick. Looks mighty close. Flagged away. Elvin Rasmussen has possession for Australia. But the Frenchmen take it away from the ruck this time. Moving the ball nicely. The ball's fired back to Uramus. Uramus gives it to Gimonet. Gimonet, the French centre three-quarter, tackled by Barnes. Gimonet plays it back to Fage, who gets his supports moving to Fabb. Fabb to Mantland. Pierre Lacaze. Out to Benos, who's put on the ground. Around the French 25 yards mark. Out it goes this time to Mantland. Mantland, the French 5'8" props, goes up the centre of the field. And are still going goalwards. Turn it back to Fage. Fage to Uramus. Uramus to Gimonet. Gimonet stepped away from Irvine and turned the ball back inside to Pierre Lacaze, who's bowled over. The ball's picked up by Irvine. Number 5 is already in full stride. And moving after him is Benos, who gets to him. And Irvine this time has bundled into touch over on the hillside of the cricket ground. Now the scrum breaking up, with France winning this one, but the referee has blown the whistle here for scrum infringement against the Frenchman and a penalty to Australia. Barnes taking this kick. There goes the kick by Barnes, and both flags are up. A magnificent kick indeed. Makes the scores most interesting at this stage. Australia 8 and France 4. Mantlin, the French 5'8", taking this kick, but goes into touch. The referee scrums him up from the resultant kick. Barry Muir, number 7, working the scrum, but the Frenchmen win it. Picking up as Fage. Fage goes through the ruck, but is quickly put down by Patterson. Marked in the play the ball by Beattie. And the Frenchmen have possession, but it's lost by Fab. Offside play Australia, and a penalty just over the halfway mark about to be given to France. Bernard Fab, number 7, has the ball. Pierre Lacaze taking this drop kick from the halfway mark, and a nice attempt too, but it's fielded and caught nicely by Barnes, who with a winding, weaving run turns the ball back inside to Raper. Raper is caught by Uramus, put down. Once again, the Australians have possession with Patterson giving the pass inside to Gasnier, and the elusive Gasnier sends a flick pass back to Bowden in the white headgear, who sends a further one back to Gasnier. But Gasnier scored just over the halfway mark on the Australian territory. Well, play amongst the Australian forwards this time, but Patterson gets it out this time, and out it goes further to Bowden from Barnes. Bowden's tackled there by Mantlin, the French 5'8", marked by Fab, number 7 1/2. But the Australians have possession once again. Balls along the ground. Played a most interesting stage. Been very hard football this afternoon. Good defensive play by both the Frenchman and the Australian. Well, from the scrum that breaks up here, there's a penalty against Barry Muir, placing the ball in the second row. Kaz moves in to take this kick, and both flags are up. A grand kick indeed by the French fullback Pierre Lacaze. Well, both fullbacks today have come right to the fore as far as goal points, goal kicking has been concerned. Makes it interesting now. Australia 8 and France 6. Been worthy test football from France and Australia at the cricket ground. Now the ball booted well downfield on the Paddington end in the deep shadows. Well, there goes the ball being booted off over on the far side. Diving high for the ball and picking it up with Lumsden. The referee has called to scrum them up once again. Fab working the scrum, darts behind the scrum, picks up nicely, gives it away to Mantlin. Mantlin gives an overhead pass to Lacaze. Lacaze to Gimonet, who overruns the ball along the ground. But Gimonet eventually knocked on, and the referee Pearce will scrum them up once again. From the scrummer went down, a penalty here to Australia, with Barnes coming up to take this penalty kick from that scrum infringement against Casas, the French hooker. There goes the kick by Barnes, and it looked mighty close, but flagged away. Mantlin, the French 5'8", takes the drop kick, kicking out towards the hillside of the cricket ground. Goes into touch eventually. Another ruck just over the halfway mark. But the Australians have possession. Out it goes from man-to-man. Eventually Tony Brown moves play up towards the halfway mark, but the Frenchman's good defence is holding. Raper clears the ruck with the pass to Parcell. Parcell eventually tackled and put on the ground. Well, Uramus booted the ball through there, which is eventually picked up by Kelly, the Australian hooker. Raper turning the ball nice inside to Patterson. Patterson has the ball taken from him by Mantlin, the French 5'8". Mantlin, number 6, playing the ball back to Fash 27. On it goes from him to Bart. Bart Prop is brought down by Patterson. The Frenchmen raid the Australians once again. Out it goes to Benos. Benos gives it the dummy there, tried to bring it back inside to Groovy, decided to kick over the heads, but Barnes takes it nicely. Barnes, the Australian captain, plays the ball back to Raper. Raper tackled by Fage, but plays it back. On it goes to Parcell. And the tough Queensland front row forward was quickly put down and eventually bundled into touch. Here we see Patterson, number 10, in possession. He's quickly tackled and put on the ground. Players hard and rugged amongst the forwards, as you can see. Patterson heels back once again. On it goes to Kelly. Well, the Frenchmen are really playing defensive football, much improved on their performance today. From the scrum that breaks up, very interesting one too, with the ball going right up to Gimonet, who turned the ball nice to Benos, who kicked for the corner. Ball goes over towards touch on the far side. Maitland couldn't cut it off. So once again, players have moved across. The referee appears to scrum them down. Having trouble getting in, the hookers at the moment. Ball is locked in the tunnel, but France win it. And France are on the attack with Maitland cutting through, quickly upended. France in possession. Flash picks up from the ruck, gives to Fab. Fab gets his pass away to Gimonet, who's quickly put down the goalmouth area on Australia's territory. Fab gives a nice pass. Out it goes to Pierre Lecaz, who attempts a field goal. The ball's along the ground, but picked up by Gimonet, who loses possession. Gasnier picks up on the ready. Props comes inside and is still going, but put on the ground by Fab. Gasnier now playing the ball back to Parcell. Gives it away to Kelly on the burst, taking it. Number 9, Rasmussen. Bart is there to put Rasmussen down. Once again, the Australian forwards playing this very tight game. Kelly racing away, skirting the touchline over on the hillside of the Sydney Cricket Ground. Kelly, number 12, plays it back to Beattie. And once again, Raper in the headgear picks up, gives the dummy props and comes inside with the French cover defence there to meet him. But the Australian forwards are moving the ball nicely with the pass going out from Muir to Brown. Brown kicking downfield. Pierre Lecaz in the chase for the ball. Cuts it off down near his own 25 yards mark. Chased by Irvine, but gets his pass away to Fuzar, who slithered there. Ball being caught by Raper. Fuzar plays it back to Fage. Fage gaining little headway, but he has possession for France. Lays it back to Fab, who gives a long pass this time. Out it goes to Mantlin. Mantlin cutting through. Players just inside the halfway mark as they scrum it up. The scrum collapsed. The referee takes them further in field. Running with the ball now is Mantlin, the French 5'8", gives it away to Fab. Fab to Erasmus. Once again, the scrum breaks up. Australia win this one with Bowden moving through. Stepping out of an attempted tackle, but grabbed from behind. His progress stopped. Well, it's been very tight football today between France and Australia. Now we see Gasnier moving nicely with the ball, turning it to Lumsden, who just couldn't get to it. Bounces away, picked up by Mantlin. Mantlin, the French 5'8", about to play this one back to Georges Fage. Fage gets it away. Out it goes to Bescos. Bescos sends it back inside to Erasmus. Erasmus fields with the back of the boot to Fab to Fages, who changes direction with a pass out to Bart. Bart turns the ball back inside to Groupie, and Australia win this scrum. Out it goes to Bowden. Bowden racing through, drops the ball. Now we see Bart dropping the ball, coming back, picking up. Bart, the colourful French forward, plays it back to Fage. Fage to Fab. Fab to Casas, and Casas, the French hooker. Winding run, tackled by his opponent Hooker and Kelly, and bundling the touch. From the ruck, it's Georges Fage giving a pass to Bart. Bart, the French forward, drops it, goes back and regains possession for France. It's marked here by Gary Parcell. But Fage once again gets his supports moving, and the Frenchmen are on the attack with the brilliant hooker Casas racing through like a three-quarter. Once again, tackle and bundling a touch by Kelly, number 12. Once again, we see the Australian three-quarter. Gasnier breaking through the French line, getting out towards Lumsden. Lumsden props, comes nicely inside, gives to Bowden. Bowden, the white headgear, gives it back to the backing up Gasnier. Gasnier's put down and bundled into touch right alongside the ambulance men over on the hillside of the cricket ground. From the resultant scrum, in goes the ball, picked up by Barry Muir, who gives his pass to Brown. Down to Gasnier, back to Brown. Brown moving through nicely. Well and truly covered and put down. It's Australia in possession once again with Johnny Raper giving it plenty of work here. Today, Raper has been very good with the rest of the Queenslanders in the pack. Here's Barry Muir getting a pass to Bowden. Bowden took that one beautifully. Gave it inside to Lumsden, but Lumsden wasn't in the position to pick up. Goes back, has possession now. Lumsden's put down here, and the touch judge has come in to report this incident. Merely of players at the moment. Touch judge looking around for the culprit. The referee, Pearce, has given a penalty to Australia. Keith Barnes, number 1. Australia's full-back taking this penalty kick, kicking for touch. From the scrum that breaks up, France win this one. The ball's heeled away and picked up smartly. Out it goes to Brown, Tony Brown, moving into the Kaz, but the Kaz was there to meet him. Well, it was a forward pass, as ruled by the referee. Fab working the scrum for France. But France win it's gone to Mantoulin to Benos. Benos turns his back, giving it to Pierre Lecaz, who comes beautifully into the movement. That was quickly put down by Brown, solid tackle. Now takes the ball from Lecaz, and on it goes to Raper, and the Australian forwards are moving through. This time it's Raper backing up nicely. Tried to get the pass out, just couldn't do so. Australia have possession. This time it's Elton Rasmussen giving a pass to Bowden. Bowden, after being caught, shot it away to Barnes. Barnes drops, comes nicely inside, gained valuable ground for Australia. The Frenchmen win possession from the ruck with Bescos going around the blind side to be quickly tackled by Dudley, Beattie and Patterson. Fash picks up from the ruck, giving it to Fab. Fab sends it back once again to Bescos, who was backing up. Play right in centre field. The big shadows are starting to creep across the ground. But it's Fab, the brilliant little French halfback, moving through. Upended, but he has possession as he gets upon his feet. It's Georges Fage now who clears the ruck. Once again it's gone to Rossi. Rossi, the French front row forward, quickly tackled. France hanging on to possession, this time going through nicely as Bart. But well and truly tackled by Barry Muir's good tackle and bundled into touch. From the scrum that breaks up, Barry Muir gives a pass to Brown, from Brown to Gasnier. Out it goes to Barnes to Bowden. Out to Lumsden, who picked that one right off his toes. Chased by Raymond Groupie and put down over on the far side and into touch. Players are moving up to form the scrum. In goes the ball, placed by Fab, and in doing so, there's a penalty against Fab, placing the ball underneath the hooker Cassas's feet. Now Barnes, the referee Pearce alongside of him, is coming up to take this kick. Barnes moves into this one, but it's flagged away. Mantlin takes the drop kick. Beattie tips the ball back, but it's picked up by the French players, Euramus. Euramus to Fage. From him it's gone to Fab to Cassas. Cassas sends it further afield, and the Frenchmen are moving nicely with the ball as Fouzard. But France have possession, with Gimonet allowing the ball to go past him. Now it's Fouzard who has possession. French right winger plays it back once again to Gimonet. Gimonet gets his supports moving with a pass to Cassas, who's racing through like a three-quarter, but good defence by the Australian force to put Cassas down. From Cassas, it's gone to Bescos, who gives a long pass, and the Frenchmen are on their way towards the Australian line as Mantlin, well until he put down on the halfway mark and knocked on from the scrum. It's France who win this one, going through nicely. The French three-quarters. Once again, it's France, who's Bart, gets his supports moving. Out it goes to Euramus, but is tackled by Dudley Beattie. From the ruck once again, the ball's booted downfield over on the far side to Lumsden, who couldn't get to the ball. But it's Australia who have possession, dangerously close to their own line, with Barnes with a wanting run put down. Barnes plays the ball back here, and it's Australia who have possession. It's a very tight game, and worthy of international test match standard of Australia and France. It's been a very rugged game right from the commencement, and it's still rugged, as you can see, at this particular juncture. The knock-on takes place, but the penalty now is about to be taken by Pierre Lecaz on the scrum infringement by Noel Kelly. Lecaz paying great attention to this kick, knowing full well what it just means to him and the team of France. And there it goes, a magnificent kick going right between the uprights by Pierre Lecaz. Now makes the score 8-all. Well, what a game it has been. It's been very, very rugged. Well, it's all over bar the shouting. It's been constructive football from the forwards of France who've tightened up their defence.
We hope you've enjoyed some of the fond memories from the SCG of the test clashes between Australia, Great Britain, New Zealand and France. Join us again in our presentations of the greatest game of all.